Alright, so I joined a riding group, and there is one guide who's going to tell us where to go and how to go. Because from Hanle to Umlingla, the maps doesn't show any road. So I will not play macho here, and I'll stick with someone who really knows their shit better than me. So yeah, these are a couple of folks. They were in the homestay with me. Luckily they are going to the same destination as I am, and they have a guide. That's what I need. So I'm going to just follow them till they get to Umlingla. Yesterday I wanted to take a star trail shot, so I recorded a video like from my GoPro for like an hour, and guess what, the final footage was like 4 seconds here in Hanle, but it was beautiful. You can see the earth rotate. Man, that was awesome. But let me tell you, all the hard work which you do to reach this place, it is actually a well balanced journey. I want to see the observatory. I want to see how things work there, but I'm already like, the time is 9:14. Yeah, that's why I kind of avoid riding in groups, because people have different capacity of waking up, their dietary habits are different, and I'm kind of a punctual person. So yeah, that is one trade-off. But yeah, in a group you have support of like 4 to 5 other bikes other than yours. So if your bike gets stuck or something, you would have people to save you. As a solo rider, there is no fucking chance. You're on your own. Your bike dies, you're there with your lonesome. So the plan from this point onwards would be visit Umlingla, click a couple of photographs that alright, I was here on the highest peak and this and that, and then if time persists, then go back to, what is it called, observatory. Yeah. Some dude from Punjab came all the way to Hanle, man, and I think this guy is trekking. He doesn't even have a motorcycle. Guy's got some balls. Brake nahi lag raha hai. I told this guy that the brake shoes are not functioning. What happened? Fuel? I have some.
Yeah.
I have some.
You have some?
Yeah, like 1 or 2 liters.
Okay. If you want, you can.
Like, do you want it?
Otherwise, while going, you will get petrol once around.
Yeah, this was the sheer negligence of the guide to not check the rear brakes of a rented motorcycle. That is one reason I never trust these rented motorcycles. If they get stuck, you're stuck. And this bike over here, which is right in front of me, this Himalayan, does not have rear brakes. 5 bikes full tank.
Full tank.
Full tank for 5 bikes.
అవసరం లేదు చూడు
They're,
అవునా
మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ నుంచి లేకెళ్ళవా
they are going to charge you like 160 rupees per liter.
50 కిలోమీటర్లు లేరా
ఇలా వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు
అవును ఇట్లా కాదు
అప్పుడు కదా దాని గురించి ఉన్నప్పుడు పట్టించేసి రేట్ ఎక్కువ నిన్నటిది అది 140
I, on the other hand, had 2 jerry cans. I was carrying 10 liters of extra fuel with me. I did not face any of that issue. Luckily, I have a full tank now. By taking all of these precautions, I kind of feel smart. But when things get fucked up for me, and I'm like, I'm so stupid. I should have thought of it. The only advantage, you are going to get fuel at every sort of restaurant or something in Ladakh, but they are going to charge you, like they are going to sell it for 160 150 rupees per liter. So in Sarchu I forgot to fill my tank and I got it for like 160 rupees per liter. Here in Hanle, at that location we got it for like 150 rupees per liter. So it is totally situation dependent. Living here is a challenge in itself. If I had a steady supply of water, internet and electricity, oh, that's a view, I would live here forever. I just need to purchase some land, set up myself a house, put a solar panel on top of it, somehow manage to get food every day, and that's it, done. The problem with Google Maps at such locations is it does not have reception, right? Like your network does not have reception over here. There's no network. Only service working is BSNL, and honestly, who uses BSNL? If you use BSNL, you get trolled in Counter-Strike. Why are you using BSNL? The next thing you know is your ping is like fucking 999. So only BSNL works. Like that too, you have to make 20 calls to connect one of them, which is typical BSNL behavior. And because of this, even Google Maps cannot triangulate your location like precisely, because the maps functions by tracking the location of its users. Now if it is not going to track where are you going, how would be able to, give you the exact path, right? Why is this guy taking me back to where I came from? A strand of hair is just lingering in my mouth. I'm driving very slow actually. I'm a very slow rider. Ah, okay. So So this is the path to Umlingla. See, now tell me, how will Google Maps understand this path? Poor Google Maps. You're telling it to do something which it is totally incapable of doing. It is not even a path, it is kind of a trail. But I'm going to record every bit of it so that you guys know where to go if you are at Hanle and need to reach Umlingla. Look at the trail. Oh my god, the off-road. And there is a steep climb over there. My god, the climb. I'm probably going to fall. Let's take it very, very carefully. First gear, because at this point I do not want to take any chances. These guys are making it fast because they do not have luggage. I, on the other hand, have luggage and bad experience. Not because of the motorcycle, it was my own silly mistake. Oh my god. See, that's how the path is for the highest motorable road of the world. And it is a shortcut. Else you need to drive like 92 kilometers. It is a desert. I will not take any chances. I'll not try to be a macho stuntman or a trail baz. I'll take it very, very slowly, because at this location I just do not want my bike to die. I mean, if it dies, who's going to save me? And how are they going to save me? Are they going to airlift me? Oh my god, the sand. My god. If I am able to upload videos, then guys, I'm successful in doing a Ladakh circuit solo from Delhi, which is a very brave thing to do. I'm going to be slightly polite towards myself. You cannot drive in such places. You need companionship. This is going to test your willpower. Oh my god, look at this place. It looks like Mars or something. Oh shit, thank god. It is a steep slope. I don't have to worry about traction. Now I have to worry about traction because there is dirt and there is slope. I'm going to document each and every bit of this so that you guys can take this path. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, because it is actually my fear speaking. I'm not going to come back. I'm not going to take this route. Fuck this route. The last thing I want to do is go on a misadventure. There is no sign of civilization. No fucking sign of civilization other than that pole which is over there. That must be put by some human being.